Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike, and this high school basketball video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event. It's a banner night. We've got the Moore League Championship on the line. Millikan hosting Long Beach Poly. Rams have already clinched a share. Poly trying to win an 11th consecutive Moore League title, but they've got to win tonight at Millikan to get it done. Chris Watson, the sophomore, making big plays early on for the Jackrabbits, who felt it was really important to come out and have a fast start at home here at a sold-out gym for Millikan. Jackrabbits without the Jones brothers in this game. Rafael Cruz stepping up huge in the absence of Solomon Jones. This is just his second game on the floor for the varsity team, but you're going to see 33 all over the front half of this highlight. Can't help but root for a kid like that, making the most out of his opportunity. Peyton Watson getting to the mid-range game. Obviously doing it with his passing as he finds Cruz right there cutting to the basket. Marcell Hayes, another talented sophomore with a huge three off the bench. Jackrabbit team loaded with young talent. Millikan mostly doing it at the free throw line in the first quarter, but it was Elijah Leonard and Miles Carmen in the corner who were keeping the Rams in this game. Carmen was the aggressive scorer that they needed in this game. And then Sam Hammond with a big shot. So you see that big Millikan crowd getting fired up. But Rafael, my favorite Ninja Turtle, the lockdown big plays, 16 huge points in this game. And again, he wasn't on the floor the first time these two teams played. Tuesday of this week was the first time he'd been on the floor for the Jackrabbits. Huge game. Watson brothers finishing through contact in the second quarter. It's not that Millikan wasn't scoring, it was just they really couldn't get a stop against the Jackrabbits. I don't think they had consecutive stops in the first three quarters. Clear the flight path for Peyton Watson. Hard to stop that one, obviously. Millikan would get a big bucket here from Elijah Leonard to make it a 9-point game going into the locker room with Poly up 40-31. Rams come out running to the rim. It's Nick Moy and once again Carmen, who had a team high 16. Nice step through move, Carmen to the basket again. But Anthony Robinson appreciation thread. The deep three from the speedy ball handler. And then look at him just change pace slightly and get to the rim. Did a good job of taking high percentage shots, did this Poly team. Watson getting his teammates involved, looking for Cruz. Then driving and kicking, looking to Buddha Henry, who's running baseline. Poly did a good job only really taking open threes and getting a lot of open layups. But Watson was leaving his fingerprints all over this game. A huge three, then a huge block on the other end, and huge emotion. This is primetime Peyton Watson, a signature game from the superstar junior. You can see how tightly Poly's locking down Bobby Buckets. Rob Diaz managed to hold him pretty quiet in this game. And this bucket, Peyton Watson's going to put Poly up 15 points and all but end this game, frankly, because the way that they were scoring, you just felt like Millikan would need something crazy to come back. Gabe Cummings with a big three in the corner, and then they're going to kick it ahead to Chris Watson. See here, pretty easy offense for the Jackrabbits. They did a good job of getting easy buckets for themselves. Leonard is going to the tin for the Rams, but they still just couldn't get a stop. They've got three dudes on Robinson, and he's going by all of them. What a move. Carmen, a nice basket here. Excuse me, that was Leonard with the nice basket. And then Watson, another exclamation point. Jackrabbits will win an 11th consecutive Moore League title. They will share it with the Rams, but they did go 2-0 against Millikan this year. Nate Berger, the coach at Millikan, said, yeah, we're not going to recognize that when we went 0-2. Love seeing people go nuts for bench guy Vance Lindsay getting in the book with the point late. And it's an 80-68 final in favor of the Jackrabbits, but we're expecting playoff runs from a lot of Long Beach basketball teams, including that Millikan team that's playing real tough right now. Excited to see what these brackets say on Sunday. Stay tuned to the 562.